With just 15 days to go until Election Day, the race is closer than ever. The candidates are tied at 47%. This is according to a brand new NBC Wall Street Journal poll. Tied. So tonight's debate, needless to say, very crucial. And here's an interesting stat that we've learned. The New York Times says if only women voted in the upcoming election, President Obama would win hands down. If you switch that to only men voting, Mitt Romney would win in a landslide. Now, obviously, neither of those scenarios can happen, but it offers some interesting insight into how men and women affect the electoral process. So I want to talk about this with author and gender expert Judy Hoberman. Judy, we're so glad you're with us. Why is it that men and women view elections so differently?
Well, thanks for having me. I think one of the big differences is the way that men and women react in society. Men are more transactional, they're more into the facts and figures, and women are more relational, they're building relationships. And that's what both genders are doing with the candidates.
So how does this gender gap play, I'm wondering, in swing states, particularly Ohio and Florida?
Well, you know, it's really too close to call with the swing states. But what I'm finding is, especially, you know, in the swing states, it's the same thing. It's all about relationships. What's happening with the candidates right now is one is more basing their facts and figures for men, which would be Romney, which is what the candidates are trying to do. I think if Romney would be a little bit more relational, the women would have something more, he'd be more approachable. And that's what we're finding, is that women are looking for that relationship. They need to be able to have this contact with Romney and feel like he is talking to them. I think he's doing a better job at it than he was in the beginning, but he still has ways to go.
How harmful do you think that binders full of women comment was?
You know, it's a comment, and I think that what's happening right now is that's what they've pulled out, and, you know, it's a headline. It's not something that I think that a lot of women are really going to focus on. It was a comment. It wouldn't be something that I would have told them to say, but it's just a comment.
What about President Obama? What does he need to do then to better connect with men?
He needs to have his facts and figures, because that's what men are looking for. They're looking for facts and figures, features and benefits. The same way that they buy and sell in society, that's what they're looking for. They want to hear really what's going on. Women want to hear more about the story part of it, the narrative. They want to hear what's going to happen directly to them, what's going to affect them and their families. Men are looking for more, give me the facts, because that's what they're going to base everything on. Okay, so that's interesting. Let me ask you this. How do the candidates' wives influence both genders? You know, well, that's a great question, because when Ann Romney spoke, she made her husband more approachable. And I think what happened after, you know, she made her speech, more women connected with the Romneys. And I think the same thing happened with Michelle Obama. She was trying to make her husband more of a real person as opposed to just this public figure. So the wives have a lot to do with it as well. And I think they're both doing a great job.
All righty, Judy Hoberman, thank you so much for kind of walking us through that. It'll be interesting to see what happens tonight, but boy, some interesting numbers there. Thanks again. Have a great day.
Thank you so much.
Sure.